Hope you guys are enjoying your show village. It's nice that the best day of the event happened today, as we were talking about. But we are here for Afternoon Buzz to talk about some of the greatest things that we have seen at IBS this year, which is an especially exciting year because, of course, as you all know, it's our first year back after, I believe, 2-year hiatus. So it feels good to be back, and there has been some exceptional products that we've seen. To talk about those, I'm going to pass the mic over to my colleague, Betsy Scott, who will introduce these two strapping young students, and we'll get this conversation started.
Great, thanks, James. I'm Betsy Scott. I'm with the Housing Innovation Alliance, and I'm joined to my left by a couple of rockstar students from the University of Denver. We have a partnership with the University of Denver, and we've been walking around the show floor the last couple of days doing what we call a show floor blitz, and they're going to be able to talk about their perspective on the cool things that they're seeing. So if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Baldwin. I'm a master's student at the University of Denver, and I'm just thrilled to be here around industry professionals, from the trades all the way to the product manufacturers. This is really a great opportunity for all of us to get to know one another, see new great products and new methods, and everyone can come out with a higher level of quality for the work that they do. So really happy to be here.
Hi, I'm Desiree Eliasen. I'm a senior at the University of Denver doing property development. We came out here with our NHAB team to compete in the student competition, and after that we got to walk around the show floor and see some innovative products, get our business cards out there, and network with the community.
So yesterday you talked a little bit about solar shingles, and I saw a product like that here about 5 years ago, and it's interesting to see kind of the evolution over the last 5 years and looking at products, and that's certainly what you do all the time. But it was nice to see when somebody takes a kernel of an idea that's maybe not executed as well as it could be, and evolves it and overcomes some of the issues with installation and the issues with use in the field. So, and I think there were a lot of products like that, but GAF, if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that product yet, really beautifully done. Solar shingles that look almost like the roof shingles themselves that can be nailed in. And they've got some great videos, and there's some other great videos of installation of products on the floor. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that yet, I would encourage you to go take a look at that on the show floor. And then the design nerd in me also enjoyed seeing the immersive experience that you'll be able to access and see this guy on screen talking about the Barnaby home, right? Yeah, with America at Home Study. Woohoo! Terry, TST Inc. over there. And Dotland Group is over there as well. Some of the masterminds behind that. So that was cool to see the evolution of that project. I love the Murphy door concept. I think that was on one of your little side rooms in there as a unique way to make more of smaller amount of space. So I believe that was connected to that project, if I'm not mistaken. But it was cool to hear that they're looking for builders to do this in other areas of the country and in other sizes of homes. So it'll be interesting to see that evolve. That's done quite a bit over the last couple of years. So that was very cool. So what do you guys find most interesting? Any of the sessions that you went to or any of the products that you saw on the floor?
Yeah, thanks Betsy, but speaking of solar, some of the technology that I've seen here has been very focused on the consumer, making solar not just a good option for the environment, not just good for society, but good for the consumer's wallet, and that is a big barrier. So the Savant company is doing a lot with making batteries more efficient and using the smart allocation of your solar energy to store it during the day when electricity might be more expensive. In Denver right now, they are actually switching to that peak hours, higher price model. So making it so that way solar panels can save the average consumer more money, give them more independence. That's something that really stood out to me. And also some of the companies here doing things like the solar shingles, the solar cladding, to make it so that way we can keep the environment around us aesthetically and functionally the same while getting the added benefits. I think that that's a major opportunity here.
I really loved seeing innovative housing products for building systems that really kept the workers safe but also used sustainable practices. One of the ones that I loved seeing was the pink fiberglass. They used 100% wind energy to create their product, and they took the, bad part about fiberglass out of it. We picked it up and rubbed it on our faces. It was so soft. So it's really cool to see the innovative construction like building systems that are going to help save workers in the field, help save the consumer's wallet, and also to help save the environment as well.
Which oddly, that's a great segue for me, because that pink insulation is made by Owens Corning, as probably a lot of you know, because it is such a popular product. But it also happens to be one of our award winners, and when I say our, I mean Residential Products Online, one of our MVP award winners. And I just wanted to highlight some of the other award winners that are showcasing here at IBS. To start, you could go check out Armstrong Flooring, which is just down the way here at Show Village. They did their Empower Rigid Core flooring, which uses reinforced mineral core with stain and scratch resistant, also dent resistant, while also maintaining 100% waterproofing. A couple of other products that won awards for us. View Rail, their floating stair system called Stratus, is a beautiful product. So if you have a chance, go check it out. Floating stairs are becoming more and more attainable as an actual fixture in the home. Pella, who is not necessarily showcased at IBS in a booth, but are showcased through, I believe it was Home Depot's booth, their Easy Slide Operator window, which is a huge kind of gain. I don't know if you guys have seen the Easy Slide Operator, but in terms of window innovation, when it comes to opening your window, there's really not a lot of wiggle room, you'd think, to innovate. But it's a product that stands out weirdly in a product category that's tough to. We also have James Hardy's Hardy Architectural Collection, which you may know as their smooth panel system. It was recently renamed, but I was talking with a former boss of mine and an editor of Pro Remodeler, Erica Taylor, and she described it as an actual work of art. So obviously worth your time. And one final one that I want to bring up is Overture from Brown Newtone. Speaking of, keeping the home clean, air quality has been a huge concern here at IBS, and you're going to see it with a lot of different products, whether it's, a subflooring that's eliminating VOCs or a vent that's working out particulates in the air. Overture sort of tackles that with a fully automated fresh air system, uses sensors to monitor particles in the air, whether that be carbon dioxide, VOC, small particulates, and then it will automatically turn on a fan to sort of vent those out of the home. So if you have a chance, go ahead and check out some of those products. They are MVP award winners. You'll probably see a table topper that identifies them as such. To round this out, do you guys have any other products that you wanted to, give a shout out to, or that you thought were really cool, whether or not they're, tied to your program or not?
I don't have products but there was something that the University of Denver students were trying to do here. There's a big push to go to carbon neutrality in Denver, and I think there's going to be a big push there as people are looking at ESG programs moving forward. And they were out on the show floor trying to find product and material companies with EPD rated products, so EPD disclosures, I guess they're called. And we're having a bit of a tough time there. So I think that's an opportunity for us to define, and make that known to the industry that builders are looking for those disclosures, both production builders in the field, as well as I know a lot of our friends who do offsite construction are looking for those product disclosures as well. Hopefully by the time we get to next year's show, we'll have more of those that we can pick up and share with the industry as well. So that's it on my front.
Right, and one thing I will add to that is for all of the builders that are here, which there are dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands, be on the lookout for innovative products that could be more environmentally friendly, that won't cost you a dime more. You won't need to change your construction process. you won't really need to sacrifice anything, but there will be benefits there. Whether sustainability is your bread and butter, like some of the people that we're here with, or if you don't really give it a second thought because you're doing things the way that you've always done them. Be on the lookout for products and techniques that you can use to make a little bit of change without hurting you in the wallet, without making you any slower. One thing I actually saw a presentation on it this morning was trying to get your wood from sustainable forested areas. The wood doesn't cost any more, but the way that the forest is managed makes a big impact, and it will still be there in hundreds of years, whereas these other places that might not be the case. So there are little steps like that that all of us can take without doing anything crazy or changing what we need to do, but we can make the world a better place. So I would definitely challenge all of us to be open to that and to examine those opportunities.
I think the only thing I have to add on that is just that at the University of Denver, we're always looking at ESG, triple bottom line, people, planet, profit. So we're always looking for those sustainable products that really help, but also keep the low budget and keep it profitable. And I think that we're out there looking for products and going to be the future generation of the building industry, bringing those into the building industry and homes near you.
Right, and just one quick last thing. There are lots of smart people out there who are making it so that way you don't need to sacrifice. So even if you don't believe me, talk to them. They're brilliant, and you don't need to make sacrifices.
Well, I would like to thank Betsy, also Matthew and Desiree, the Housing Innovation Alliance, and from all of us here at Pro Builder, Custom Builder, and all of SGC's brands. Thank you guys so much for your time, for your insights, and thank you everyone for your time. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the show and the rest of the day. Take care, everyone.